Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are here to talk about some products that we have never discussed before, but some products that have managed to become some of my favorite things. So if that's something you're interested in watching, then you're in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
Guys, so there is a lot in front of me to get to, so we are going to go ahead and dive right in. One thing I do want to tell you guys about is the Sephora app has kind of a brand new little section that has some brand new things in it, and some of the favorites that I have here came directly out of that brand new section on the Sephora app, and that is the kind of sets under $25. So if you go onto the Sephora app and you select like the mini sizes, and then it brings up another menu and it says sets under $25. If you click that, there are some really cool things that you can try from different luxury brands for less than $25. And the next three things I'm going to talk to you guys about all came from that section. The first thing I want to talk to you about is something by Briogeo, and this is a company that I have talked to you guys about before, different products from them that I like for hair care. They have this new mini-sized kit that is specifically from their Blossom and Bloom line. Now this is a volumizing line. When I don't use product in my hair, it tends to be very flat and very straight up against my head, and it is very thin and it needs a lot of help when it comes to volume. And this is one of my best friends when it comes to putting volume into my hair. I've really fallen in love with this line specifically, but this is I got this to travel with. But if you've never tried anything from Briogeo, they have all kinds of different sets. This is, again, this is the Blossom and Bloom, the volumizing kit. They have like a hydrating kit. They have one that's for curly hair. So all kinds of different styles. The one thing that I love about this, number one, is this little travel bag. It's made out of this very kind of high quality, it almost reminds me of what like a scuba diving suit is made out of. It's this really high quality, stretchy kind of material, and I absolutely love it. I think it's incredibly high quality for the price. And then inside you have three products that are not super mini. They're like a mid-size or a luxury sample size, and there'll be three products from the line specifically. Now in this one you have the shampoo, you have the conditioner, and again, they're not like little tiny bottles. You have enough here to try it for a couple of days and see if you really like it. And then one of my favorite products from this line is actually the volumizing spray, and again, you get a good chunk of volumizing spray here. It's quite a bit. So you get all three of those inside of this nice, neat little travel bag. Now, all of these are TSA approved sizes, which is really nice when it comes to travel. And I'll show you guys up close so that you can see what all of this really looks like up close. So again, Briogeo is got the clean at Sephora check mark. So when you see that clean seal, then you know that this is a brand that has a product that is made without any of ingredients that you guys would basically like to avoid. So sulfates, SLEs, parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oils, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone, all of those things that we tend to really want to avoid in our hair products and our beauty products. If it's a brand that is missing all of those ingredients, it'll have the green check mark at Sephora, and Briogeo does. So this is a clean brand. I know it's very popular out there, but this is a great way that you can save some money and still test out a lot of these luxury products. Another one of my favorites that I've really loved that comes out of this mini kind of area from Briogeo is the Mystical Minis, and this this is the Revive and Repair Duo. And it comes in a little cylinder like this, and you get these deluxe sample sizes of these hair treatments. So you get one of the Don't Despair Repair, the deep conditioning mask, and then you also get the Scalp Revival, which is, it's like a charcoal kind of micro exfoliant for you to get really in there in your roots. And this is perfect for getting rid of, you know, when you use the same shampoo and conditioner over and over and over and over again every day, after a month, you get buildup in your hair from using the same products over and over and over. So every once in a while, it's really good to do a good exfoliation on your scalp and your hair to strip all the oil and all the buildup out of your hair and kind of bring it back down to its natural base. And you would be surprised how much lighter and full of life and volume your hair will be after just doing that one simple step. But this is only $18, and you get to try both of these kind of luxury hair products from Briogeo. And again, for 18 bucks, you get both of these in this little mystical mini, and I love that. I think this is a really good idea. I think it takes kind of a very expensive luxury brand and it brings it down to a level where everyone has an opportunity to experience it and decide if it's something that you really, really want. So I love the idea of these minis, and absolutely favorites that I've discovered recently. All right, so definitely check out those sets. The under 25 section is actually become very expanded in the Sephora space, and I think some of the new additions are really super cool. Now, one thing that I did go to purposely purchase at Sephora was the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. It's a cream that I really, really like, especially as we roll into spring and it's not quite hot outside, but it's not quite bitterly cold outside either, and my skin is always in this kind of in-between phase. I want an under eye cream that's going to still do wonders when it comes to getting rid of puffiness, helping out with dark circles, but not that thick kind of moisturizer, but I'm not ready for a super thin moisturizer either, and the IT Bye Bye Under Eye Cream is a great in-between. I absolutely love it, and the ingredients list for it is stunning. I did realize, though, that before I checked out, it's a $48 under eye cream. They actually have a new kit that is $48 that includes the IT Bye Bye Under Eye Cream, but it also includes 2 deluxe samples of 2 other IT Cosmetics products for free if you get the IT Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. So this little kit is called Bye Bye Tired Skin Hello Beautiful, and this is what the kit itself looks like. So you get a full size of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream, then you get the secret sauce, and then you also get the Bye Bye Redness, which is a moisturizer for the face that's meant to immediately tone down redness and also treat redness over time. The secret sauce is also an anti-aging moisturizer that I would use, that I've started using at night because it's a little bit of a thicker moisturizer, but man, you guys want to talk about products that are absolutely packed with amazing goodness. Let me give you guys a close-up first of the Bye Bye Under Eye cream. This stuff is stunning, but I do want you guys to look at it up close. So this is meant for fine lines and wrinkles, dark circles, and puffiness. This is an anti-aging cream. It's going to instantly brighten and reduce the appearance of dark circles, puffiness. It is going to plump your fine lines and wrinkles as well. So this is, it does have that IT Cosmetics proprietary kind of skin softening concentrate that they have in a lot of their Bye Bye products that includes vitamin C, blue algae, peptides. It has a ton of anti-aging ingredients, including hydrolyzed collagen. It has caffeine in here to help with the puffiness. You get a ton of hyaluronic acid. You get cucumber in here as well to help cool the skin, in addition to working to attract moisture to the under eye area. And it does all of that without being incredibly thick or heavy underneath the eye. Your concealer looks beautiful on top of it. I have fallen in love all over again with this under eye cream, and the fact that it comes with these 2 little extras is fantastic. So again, this is the Bye Bye Redness. I'll show you guys what this actually looks like on the skin here. So the one thing I really love about this formula is that it was meant for people with sensitive skin. So this formula was put together with people with sensitive skin in mind, because typically those that suffer from redness typically have sensitive skin, rosacea, people that are are acneic. I deal with a lot of redness on my cheeks. So you have a lot of oatmeal in here, aloe in here, collagen in here, things that are meant to be like a natural anti-irritant that are going to moisturize, soften the skin, smooth the skin. The green tint to it helps to offset a lot of the redness. The ingredients in here are stunning. You have all kinds of things in here, including ceramides. You also have hyaluronic acid in here. All of these great for you ingredients crammed into this product, including licorice root extract, which helps with brightening and hyperpigmentation. It is like chocked full of goodness. So if you have sensitive skin and you're looking for something to help offset your redness, a great moisturizer in the meantime, check this out. It costs the same amount of money as this does to get a big full size of the moisturizer. It's $48 full size. Absolutely love this. Next up is the Secret Sauce, and man, oh man, you talk about an anti-aging face cream that is really made as a powerhouse of ingredients. The ingredients list for the Secret Sauce is stunning. This is not for everyone. This is going to be for people that deal with dryness, dullness, and uneven skin tone. So if you are combination, I would even say if you are combination / oily, I wouldn't go this route. I would definitely stay away from this because this is really, really good for dry skin. I like using the Secret Sauce in the dead of winter when my skin is really dried out. I also like using the Secret Sauce if I've gotten myself into a situation where I've over exfoliated or I've over processed my skin or I've been out in the sun too long. This has such a powerful combination of mainly fermented ingredients, which was a fad for a long time. Like the SK2 stuff is all fermented byproduct, which is like the base of the formulas. The Secret Sauce is It Cosmetics' version of fermented ingredients, which makes this incredibly condensed, very, very concentrated powerhouse moisturizer. Having said that, it's really formulated for more mature skin because it's really going to help with things like plumping out the skin, people that have uneven texture, dryness. It really is an anti-aging moisturizer. So if you're 20 years old, this probably is not going to be the product for you. But I'll show you a little bit about what this looks like close up just so you can see kind of the texture of it. So again, this is packed full of penetration enhancing fermented ingredients is the way that they describe it. But it's a mix of peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, licorice root. All of that is going to be great for hyperpigmentation, doling out fine lines and wrinkles, and really sinking in and giving you some great hydration. The ingredients list for this thing is like this long, and a lot of the active ingredients in here are really towards the top of the list. So you're getting a great dose of really good for you ingredients. So if you are dry, mature skin, give this a run. Not only can you find like this good trial size inside of this kit, but they also sell the Secret Sauce in a mini for 20 bucks. So if you want to try it out and just drop the 20 bucks on it, you can. The full size of the Secret Sauce is like $68 because mainly of the ingredients. So you may want to try the $20 one out to see if you like it or not, because again, I think it is formulated for a very special skin type, somebody that's very dry and probably more mature. I really like it when my skin has taken a beating because it really speeds up the healing process and getting my skin kind of back to normal. So it is an amazing product, but I love the fact that I can just pay $48 like I would buying the Bye Under Eye Cream anyway and get 2 free products in addition to the eye cream. So check this out. If you guys think this is something that you were thinking about purchasing anyway, you can get 2 of these deluxe sample sizes for free. Another product that has become a little bit of a favorite, if you watch my Instagram, you probably saw me talk about this. Kiss has come out. They call this the eyelash vanity, and I think it's really cute. It has this little handheld mirror on it, which I use all the time because I can hold it really conveniently when I'm lining up my lashes and I need to look at them really close. But in addition to that, it also holds your eyelash tweezers, and I love these because they're really good for holding your lashes. And it even has a bumper on the bottom because oftentimes you have to push up your your lashes to really get them mushed in there with your natural lashes. And it just holds everything right here on your little, what they call an eyelash vanity. I think this is a really cute idea. I actually lay my lashes right here while after I put glue on them and I'm waiting for them to dry for a few seconds. I'll actually pinch them in the end of my tweezers and put my tweezers in here, and it keeps them pinched and it keeps them held there. So they sit there and they dry down a little bit and get tacky, and then I just take it out of here and pop them on and I'm good to go. So I think this is the cutest idea, and Ulta sells this, so you can grab one of these and pick it up if you think it would be useful for you, but I've really used this a lot. I think this is definitely one of my favorites this month. Speaking of Ulta, something that I grabbed and picked up that I thought was really cute was the Ulta has come out with their own version of their eye stamp, and what I use this for is I actually will coat this right here with concealer, and then I will just lay it right there on the corner of my lid and stamp it on, and it just cuts your crease for you. Really quick, really easy, no muss, no fuss, and because it's made out of silicone, it's really easy just to wipe off with a makeup wipe. Then I'll go ahead and put some glitter in here if I want a glittery eye, and I can just pop it on and it just pops it right there on the lid, and it makes things a lot easier. So Ulta has one of these, and it is weighted, so it does feel really nice in the hand, and it sets upright on your vanity too, so you can just set it right there next to your beauty blenders. But Ulta has their own eyeshadow stamp now, so check that out as well. Next up is a primer. Now you guys know that recently I really fell in love with the Bye Bye Pores primer. I love this. This is a great skin perfecting serum primer that includes a lot of good for you ingredients. Sometimes I still need just a little bit of extra help when it comes to those really deep pores, and usually I have reached for the soothing primer from Tarte, but as you guys know, we kind of got away from this brand a little bit, which led me down the road of exploring other pore filling options just for like right here, the tip of my nose, and like up here and like right here where my larger pores are that really need to be leveled out. My go-tos usually have been the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. This does a great job at filling in pores and allowing your foundation to stay all day. But when CoverFX revamped all of their primers, they came out with a blurring primer, and this is a great primer because it is a blurring primer that doesn't dry your face out. So a lot of problems that come along with pore filling primers is that they tend to be very drying on the skin, which is one of the reasons why I love the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores as a leveler for my whole face, because it's also very hydrating on the skin. I liked the CoverFX because this also had a little bit of kind of hydration to it, but I feel like this next primer that is quickly becoming my favorite has even more of a pore filling effect with that non-drying hydrating feeling. So this is a primer from the Beauty Blender called the Leveler, and this is a pore minimizing primer. And one of the reasons why I really like this primer is, number one, it is got that really hydrating feeling to it, but it also includes niacinamide, and in addition to that, it also includes witch hazel. So while it's leveling out your pores and filling in your pores, it's also helping to minimize your pores a little bit with witch hazel, which is going to cause them to shrink up a little bit, and I really like that. So it comes in this little package, a lot smaller than what I thought it would be. When I initially saw this, I thought it was going to be like the same size as the Beauty Blender foundation was, and it's not. It is significantly smaller than that, but it does hold a good amount. So this is the Beauty Blender Leveler, and I'll show you guys what this looks like up close. So you can get this in two different skin tones. You can get the light to medium, and then you can get the medium to deep skin tone, because it does have a little bit of a tint to it, which is really good for helping to even out any kind of uneven skin tone issues that you have going on, whether that's hyperpigmentation, whether it's rosacea, whether it's different red spots that you have on the skin. With me, I tend to flash in different areas on the face, and sometimes having an extra layer of coverage underneath my foundation helps out a lot. And I have noticed with this that you get just like a little bit of extra coverage on the skin, and I love that. This really does give you kind of that soft focus filtered look to the skin, and it also does a really good job of minimizing pores. So I haven't tried the rest of the primers in this line, but I can definitely speak to this one, which is the pore minimizing one. Again, it's called the Leveler. This one is really, really good. So if you struggle with big pores that you want to fill in, or if you struggle with any kind of texture on the skin and you're looking to smooth everything out and get a nice smooth canvas, even if it's fine lines and wrinkles, definitely check this one out. It's got great for your skin ingredients in it, and it works really well. So this is retailing for $32 currently online at Sephora, but again, even though it's in kind of that little bottle, you still are getting a full fluid ounce of product, which is just as much of as a foundation would be. So you are getting a lot of product, but it is 32 bucks. So if you aren't sure about it, go in and get a sample and try it out, but I definitely think you'll love it. This really does a great job at smoothing and filling. It's perfect. Next up is a surprise product for me. This is actually an eye serum. So oftentimes I don't want to put an eye cream on and then go out during the day, because I'm not, a lot of times when I use an eye cream, it's because I'm wanting to prep my under eye area for concealer and makeup application so that my makeup goes on smoother underneath my eyes. But if I'm not wearing makeup that day, sometimes I'll reach for something like a serum where I can just pat that underneath my eyes, and it's going to do things like get rid of puffiness and just kind of shrink everything up and get everything nice and tight around the eye area. I love that in a serum, and I found Makeup Revolution has one that I have fallen in love with, and this is a caffeine solution that also has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's from Makeup Revolution. I think this was like $8. This is stunning. I love this. I literally take like a drop of this, I put it on my ring fingers, and I tap it underneath my eye area. You wait like 5 minutes, and it just gets rid of all of that swollen puffiness that's there first thing in the morning because of the caffeine, and then you get a nice influx of hydration because of the hyaluronic acid in the product. It completely dissipates into the skin, so you're not left with a tacky feeling underneath there like a lot of these under eye serums leave you with. This doesn't do that, which I was surprised at, especially considering the cost. But considering the cost, there was no way that I couldn't mention this to you guys. This is what they call a targeted under eye serum, so this is going to be specifically for like puffiness and dryness. So if you're looking for a solution to that that's not going to break the bank, check this one out. It is a really good product. All right, so on our community, specifically on YouTube and in Instagram, I have been inundated with questions about lashes, and specifically the lashes that I wore in the Riviera palette video and a couple of the most recent videos. So I did want to talk to you guys about Inky Minky lashes. Now, for the most part, I have told you guys that those lashes are from Inky Minky. I've told you guys in DMs, and I've kind of responded to everybody that's reached out. But for those of you that haven't asked, but you've always wondered what lashes those are, I'm funny when it comes to lashes. I can't do those thick, heavy lashes that don't look natural, that you put on your eye and they feel like they weigh 20 pounds, and it makes you feel like you have like these big bat wings on your eyes and like you're gonna fly away because they're so big. I cannot do that. I have to have a lash that for the most part looks very natural. I always want a lash that's gonna open my eye, and I don't want to know it's there. I don't want to know it's there throughout the day because I have watery, sensitive eyes, and if my eye knows that there's anything there, it's going to pour water all day long, and it's going to drive me crazy. So I have to have a lash that does what it's supposed to do from an effect perspective, but is still light enough that I'm not going to know that it's there, and that is a hard combination to find. And on top of that, to find a lash that's a little more on the natural side and not so dramatic. That is a difficult combination to find because it's not trendy. It's not in fad right now. What's in fad right now are those big, huge, dramatic lashes from Lily Lashes, those big Miamis, and all of those other types of lashes. And Inky Minky is one of those lashes that I stumbled upon because it is, of course, driven by an influencer who I absolutely love because of her authenticity, her genuineness. She's incredibly honest. She's one of the few influencers that I trust, and if you've never checked her out, definitely check her out. Her channel is Zabrina with a Z, not Sabrina, Zabrina. But just type in Zabrina on YouTube and it'll take you straight to her channel. She actually created the Inky Minky lash line, and she created it because she has a lot of the same frustrations that I had, which makes it a perfect match. They're incredibly light, they're very natural looking, and they're shaped like your eye. They genuinely are shaped like your eye. You don't have to do a lot of working with them. When you take them out of the box, you can just plunk them down on your eye, and they feel very light, and they look incredibly natural. She is a smaller business, so oftentimes you'll log on there and you'll see that her more popular styles are sold out. One thing, I have reached out to them and I've talked to them about their inventory issues. They are usually on like a monthly rotation, so if you see one sold out one month, by the next month they'll have a new shipment in. That's only because all of her lashes are hand created, so it does take a little while for the stock to fill back in, but it's on a month-to-month rolling cycle. So if you look there like this month and you don't see your style there, when April rolls around, log on again and they'll have everything back in stock. But they are incredibly affordable. You're talking about $5, $6, $7 lashes that are handcrafted. They are synthetic, so they're cruelty-free, and they are stunning. These are some of the best lashes that I have found anywhere. So if you guys haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. As always, I'll have the links to everything that I talk about today down in the description bar, and I'll make sure that I have their website listed down there as well. These are beautiful. And then one other thing that I want to talk about this month is something that I actually got in a Boxy Luxe, and I was surprised that I loved it as much as I did. And it's these brand new face palettes by CoverFX. Now, you guys know when Becca came out with that face palette, what was it called? The Be a Light face palette. I wasn't a fan. There honestly hasn't been a lot of face palettes out there that I have fallen in love with. Usually, they're just not customized enough for my needs. It's hard to make a palette that fits a lot of people's needs when it comes to a face palette, and usually that's my problem, is that 2 or 3 of the things in there are not something that I would use, but I liked like one of the things in there. And this is something that I absolutely love, everything in this face palette. So if you guys haven't seen the brand new Perfector face palette from CoverFX, these things are stunning. So the layout is, you have your contour here, you have a blush here, you have a face perfecting powder here, you have 2 highlights, and then what they call a brightener, but this is basically like a highlighter like on crack. Like it is a very, very bright highlight. So I'm going to show you guys this thing up close just so that you can see all the textures of what these look like, because they are kind of 3-dimensional in their pans and they're really quite stunning. So this is like a $50 palette. It's like $48, but when you think about the fact that you have 6 products in here and you have 6 products from CoverFX, that is a really, really good value, number one. Number two, because it's CoverFX, every bit of this powder in here is talc free. So you have 6 products in here that are talc free products, which is amazing in and of itself. The way that I use this is, the contour is such a beautiful shade. This is a beautiful contour shade. It is very cool toned. It's not orangey at all. It makes a beautiful shadow. Again, it's talc free, so it just looks stunning on the skin. The other thing that I really like is this blush. For once, you guys, we have a blush that doesn't look like a highlighter. It's actually this beautiful matte blush that just looks like a beautiful wash of color on the skin. I actually have just a little tiny bit of it on tonight. I love this blush. And these 2 highlighters I really like, because you have the option of getting kind of like a goldy one, and then you have an option of getting one that has a little bit more of a cool tone pink to it, depending on what your look is that you're doing. If you have more of a cool tone look going on in your eyes, or if you have more of like a dark brown smoky look going on, then you would obviously opt for this one. But both of these work for my skin tone, so I absolutely love them. The next thing that I really love love is this finishing powder. This reminds me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder that you put all over the face. This is a beautiful finishing powder that you can just dust all over the face. It is something that's going to take away a lot of your oiliness, but it doesn't leave you looking like flat matte. It just leaves your skin with this really kind of pretty glow to it. That's a natural glow. It's not sparkly. It's just a beautiful natural glow. I love this finishing powder. And the brightener, now this is the one pan that I'm not like a big huge fan of, just because it's such an extreme highlight. It's just this really, really bright, and I mean, when I say bright, it's really shiny. It is, a lot of people can put it down as a base and then dust the highlighter like over top of it if you want like a really, really powerful highlight on the upper parts of your cheeks. One of the things that I have used this for, because it's such a little pan, one of the things that I've started using this for is like an inner corner highlight. Now for that purpose, it is really stunning because it does just pop. Look at that, how it pops open that inner corner. And I think that's a perfect use for it, considering that it's really in this teeny tiny small pan. But you could also do it on other little places, like you could run it across your Cupid's bow right here, maybe the tip of your nose. And I think that's probably its intended purpose, because it's in such a tiny pan that it's going to be for more detailed work when it comes to highlighting. You could even put it along your eyebrow, brow bone, like right here, if you just wanted to do like a really bright highlight right here up against your brow bone. It would be great for that. But overall, this is probably the very first face palette ever that I have dipped into everything in here and used it on a daily basis. I think this was incredibly well done. I think it's absolutely worth the spend because the formula of these products is stunning. Cover FX is amazing at what they do. This is something you guys should check out. It also comes in different shades. So this is the light to medium. They also have a medium to deep for darker skin tones. The highlight and the contour in those palettes is stunning. So if you have a darker skin tone, definitely look into that, because they have a palette for you as well. So that has quickly become a favorite of mine. I love it. Alright guys, well that wraps up this roundup. Let me know what you guys think about some of these products. Have you guys tried them? Do you intend on picking them up? Don't forget the link to everything will be down in the description bar below. Also, don't forget that we have a giveaway going on this week. On Saturday, we'll be doing a live stream Saturday night to announce the winner of the Riviera palette. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. In order to enter the giveaway for the Riviera palette, all you have to do is be a subscriber. Make sure that you like the Riviera palette review. Make sure you put a comment on the Riviera palette review. That gives me a way to get in touch with you in the event that you are the winner. If you don't want to put a comment down there on YouTube, you can send me a DM on Instagram and just say, hey, reach out to me here if I win. That's fine too. Just make sure I have a way to get in touch with you in the event that you are the winner. Now, as far as the time that the live stream will be going live, make sure you're following me on Instagram for that update. My Instagram is just at Erica Approved, and you guys can come and follow me there, and I will update you guys with the time that we'll be doing the live stream on Saturday night, which also happens to be my birthday. So we'll all get on here and celebrate my birthday and give away a Riviera palette to some lucky subscriber. I'm really excited. I can't wait to do the live stream. I've really missed doing live streams with you guys, so I can't wait to do that. Other than that, I think that's it, you guys. Listen, I hope everybody is very happy, and I hope all of you guys are very healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.